Hello viewers, welcome back to Duol podcast. Like I say, this is a forum that we have on a regular basis. We have this forum 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday evening at 8 p.m. And in this forum we invite different people from different backgrounds with different experiences to talk about different things that affect the society. It can be from health, it can be spirituality, it can be music, it can be exercise, it could even be finance. Now today we have an interesting visitor, and she's a young lady. She shall introduce herself. But the topic today is about physical fitness. So, karibu, you can introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. My name is Lugendo, and I am a fitness coach. I am now stepping into the fitness industry full-time because I now believe that movement has purpose, and I am looking forward to creating spaces where people can just heal, can grow their confidence, and also know that they are not alone in this.
Wow, Christine, that sounds very exciting. You're a fitness instructor in movement. You said something about movement.
Yes.
We should not just be still.
Yes.
We should move as much as possible.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay, tell us more about the work you do.
So it's about physical fitness, and physical fitness is basically the ability of the body to perform daily activities without getting overtired, like going to work every day and still coming back home and being able to perform other tasks. And it is very important for everyone to engage in physical fitness. One, because of the health benefits, prevents diseases such as arthritis and such diseases, and also mental well-being. You are able to, it reduces stress, anxiety, things like depression. That you are able to be out here and live your life to the fullest, and you are able also to be very productive and very active. Yes.
So, guys, I've heard some people say, Christine, that only fat people are the ones who need physical fitness. Others say only rich people are the ones who can afford, that it's just too expensive. You have to be a member of a club where you're paying I don't know how many millions.
No.
Maybe tell us about that.
No, I don't think fitness has to be specified for has to be for specific people. I believe fitness is for everyone. It's only that it can be different for everyone, like you and I. For mine is different than yours. So I believe it just begins from where you are. Even if it's stretching, if it's walking every day, what works for you? Like if it's dancing every day for 30 minutes, that is still moving, and that is what matters. Begin from where you are. So you don't have, it doesn't have to be in a gym or in big places. If you can work out at home, then if it works for you, then
okay. Okay. So anybody, even slim, fat, rich, poor, anybody can get into
Everyone
should do physical fitness.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So now I'm curious to know which are the different types of ways you can be physically fit. Is it just exercise alone, or just swimming alone, or dancing, or which are the ways? Because some people are not able to dance, others are on wheelchairs, and which ways can one actually practice physical fitness?
Well, apart from moving when you talk about maybe the special, I believe there's a program for this people who are special. They have their own, you can customize workouts that can fit for where they are. And I also believe that, I think also it comes to what fits, what works for you. If you can't swim, maybe you can run. If you can't run, maybe you can just do a walk every day. If you can't dance, maybe you can do skipping rope. There's also the skipping rope. Yeah, and you can also go to the gym. There are many options there. There's so many like working equipments to work out. Like there's the treadmill, which works for the cardio exercises. the cross trainer, and all that. Yes.
So there are different ways,
There are so many ways.
including dancing.
Yes.
Ah, viewers. So there's no excuse. Walking, dancing, swimming. What else?
There's no
And even on the chair, you can actually sit and do
and
exercise.
move your and just move your muscles.
Okay.
Your arms, your
Okay.
legs. Yeah.
And you said it benefits your health
Yes.
in many ways.
In many ways.
Oh, okay, okay, that's fine. So, can you share your story? Because somebody will wonder, why are you so much into physical fitness?
Yes.
Though your training, what did you train in at the university? You said you were at the university earlier.
Yes. My first course was in hospitality. I took a course in food and beverage, sales and service at Kenya Utalii College. But I don't think that was mine. I think God had other plans for me. And though I still worked in the industry for like 4 years, I still gained so much skills in that industry, and I'm grateful to God for that. But it reached a point I just felt like this wasn't for me. You know, there are times in life you reach and you just realize there's more to life than where you are. There's more to life than maybe where you are, what you're doing. It feels like it's not enough. Yeah, so I now, that was now where my journey with God began.
Wow.
Now I think that's where now my journey with God began, because the moment I realized this is not for me, this is not what I love doing. I think it was for my parents. They paid the school fees, I went to school, I did it, but it wasn't something that I loved doing. So I wanted to discover my purpose. I wanted to know what I was created for, what I was born for. And that can only be found in God. So the first thing was to find God first. So for the first 4 years, I was living this way that was not pleasing to the Lord. But God is gracious.
Very.
God is
Amen.
gracious. I believe He took me through that journey. Now I understand that those 4 years of my life that I was in the world, He was taking me through a journey of finding myself still, because the Bible says that all things work for good for those who love the Lord and are called by His name. So I now understand that all that happened in that period was for me to find myself. So I kept asking God why I was created, why I am in this world. So the journey began, and in the 4th year now, before I got born again now, in 2022, I started working in a gym as a gym receptionist. I had not started working out, like, I didn't know it was my thing. So I started working as a gym receptionist, and for the whole year I started working out now in that gym. I would work out and balance my work with my workouts. And I think it reached a point I would work out and feel so good. I think that time I was struggling mentally. I was depressed. I struggled with anxiety. I think I was even depressed. Yes, it was bad. I was living in the world, so I would lean on alcohol and drugs and all that, and people. And I think it wasn't, after all that, when I go back home, it wasn't enough. I still felt empty. I still felt like there's something I was missing. There's something that I just need. There's that longing that I had, but I didn't know what it was. So with time, I think by working out there, one thing I realized, I will work out and I will feel so good. My body, like I felt refreshed afterwards. But what was missing was that emptiness I felt inside. So it took time. So many things happened that time. I still had an opportunity in the hospitality industry to go abroad.
Oh.
Yes, I got a cruise ship job to go abroad to...
Which country?
To the US. Yeah, so apparently I got all the documents ready, and I knew now I am leaving the country and my life is going to change and everything is going to be different for me. But I think God had other plans.
Other plans.
Yes. So during the workouts and everything, I will feel so good. Even my physical appearance was changing, and I would feel so confident and everything, but still empty from inside. Now the body and mind were
This you are working in a gym, as a receptionist.
Yes.
And in that reception work, you are also doing exercises in the gym.
Yes.
And that you would feel so good.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. And then, but you still had offers to go and work in hospitality, even in the US and other places.
Yes.
Yeah, just continue from there.
So this opportunity was, I knew that it was going to change my life, not my life only, but also my family's, because I was going to work in the US in a cruise ship, and the pay was good, and I could think of the life that I was going to live and everything, but now God had other plans. So I happened to get all the documents ready, even the visa, the US visa, and the way the US visa is hard to get. I even got the US visa. And I was supposed to travel in December 2022 on 11th. But now things started happening.
Wow.
That I couldn't understand. I think at some point it felt like this thing is there and it's not there. You know, like I'm not sure about it.
Christine, did you have your air ticket ready? Your visa was ready?
Yes.
Your job was ready?
Yes.
They were expecting you?
Yes.
Your air ticket?
Now this first one, I didn't get a ticket yet. What they were doing, they started reshuffling. Like they will postpone your dates to a later date. So the first one, I didn't get a chance to, but they postponed to the next year, 2023, on February, 7th of February. So I knew maybe I'll travel on 7th of February. But now, in 2022, I think there's just something in me that was feeling like this thing is not going to work. But I just wasn't sure. I was still hoping that this other thing will work.
Christine, was that around the time of COVID? Because COVID had just finished around 2021.
COVID had finished, yes.
2021.
Yes.
So it's like people are now getting back to work.
Yes. Actually, 2022 was now things were getting better.
Normal, yes.
And opportunities were coming. So I knew now things are going to work for me, because the moment COVID began, my life was just, things just went helter. Yeah, but now I knew things are going to work. But now I think it was now the time that God will now bring me back to Him, because I was lost in the world, honestly. I was totally lost.
Sorry, before you continue, when you say you are lost in the world, do you mind sharing in which way? Because there are lots of guys who are probably lost in the world,
Yes.
the viewers, and maybe they don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I grew up in a Christian family, brought up in all the Christian values. I went to church, I did all these things, but I feel like I was following my parents' faith. So it wasn't mine. Yeah, but I loved church, I loved God, I knew God, but I didn't know Him for myself. Yeah. So I think when I finished college, I think when I joined college, that's when I met new friends, new environment, new things. Now I had this urge to explore the world. Now I'm tired of what I've been brought up with, the way life was growing up, and I wanted to explore this other life. And so the opportunities were there to go out with friends, to club, to take alcohol, to smoke, and to do all these things. And so it was just just the mind thinking, how can I, why can't I do this? I'm seeing my friends doing it, why can't I try it? And the moment you just start,
then you get caught.
Yeah,
now, Christine, many of us went to college, and let me tell you honestly, I think many people were where what you're describing.
Yes.
Many people were in college, and they were enjoying life, and they were, enjoying the world, drinking, partying, and everything. So I think it's a very common thing.
Yes.
Am I right?
It's a very common thing. But I think the moment you come out of it, that's where you see it's not just something.
Normal.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, the moment you come out of it, because it took me like 4 years for me to realize, oh, I've been living a lie. Yeah, I've been living a lie, but I thank God because I think there was purpose still in
There
it.
was purpose.
There was purpose. Nothing happens for no reason. Everything happens for a reason. God always has a plan. So, you see, for the 4 years, I will change jobs. I'll be working here, here. Until the 4th year now, I found myself in a gym. And so I think that was the last year when now this life that I was living was becoming, now the weight of that life became now heavy, too heavy, that I could not handle. And I wanted a way out, but I didn't know how. I just needed to have fulfillment in everything, because I was feeling empty, even in everything that I was doing, even in working, in the money that I was getting, nothing. Like right now, if you ask me where that money went, I don't know.
Wow, Christine,
yes.
that's an experience where you seem to have everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you had jobs, you had opportunities to even go abroad,
Yes.
and you felt empty.
Yes.
I think we'll have a short break and then you continue to tell us more about that emptiness.
Okay.
Okay, viewers, short break. See you. I'm Auntie Maggie, part of the...
Remember, it's an open space. If you have your idea, you have your story, whatever you can tell the people, you are always welcomed in this space.
Yeah, welcome back, viewers. So, Christine, you are telling us something very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Continue.
Where now I was working in a gym.
Yeah, you were working in a gym.
Yeah, and but life felt, now things were becoming now heavier than I've ever felt in my life. Like I could feel like, well, I needed a way out of whatever was going on in my life at that time. And I think my outlets that time were drugs. I would drink, I would party all night.
Even cannabis and all that.
Yes.
What kind of cannabis and all?
Yes.
Okay.
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
Yes, I would abuse them. Yeah, and it would be now an outlet for me. Like it wasn't
To feel that emptiness you were talking
to
about.
feel that void and emptiness I was feeling. But those things are just for 2 minutes, and you're back to normal, to your stress. Yeah, so you're back to reality, and it wasn't enough. So I knew I needed something that is a forever thing, that does not end, that is permanent. Yeah, and at that time I was still going to church, but I wasn't intentionally like staying in the Word, or I wasn't intentional with God. Let me just say that. I wasn't intentional even with the things of God. I didn't. It's just living in my life, you know.
So you're just doing it the way
I
your
was just-
parents expected.
Yes. In fact, I was doing it
For your parents.
Yes, honestly. I know they'll see this.
I hope they'll
Yeah, but
understand.
they are happy right now, and I bless God for them. Yeah, so it reached a point after this after I lost this opportunity to go on that December. I think reality started kicking in, that I think this thing is not going to. I'm not going anywhere. As much as my family had invested in money, everyone was praying for me to go, and you know, but things, deep down I could just feel. I still had hope, but I could just feel that this thing is not going to. God is maybe turning me. I started listening to podcasts on YouTube, Sarah Jake's messages, and there's this message she preached about, "Girl, get up."
Sarah Jakes
Roberts. Yeah, so I listened to that sermon, and it's like strike a chord in me. And from that moment, I think something shifted in me. I knew there's still hope to this life, because by the time it was reaching December, I think my self-worth, everything had gone down, my self-esteem, I had lost all that. And I didn't think that I deserved to be in this world anymore. Like I had reached even the suicidal, I had suicidal thoughts. And I just felt like so alone, so lonely and lost in a world full of people.
Christine,
Yeah.
how long did you have this suicidal? Was it the drugs and the drinking that triggered this suicidalness and emptiness, or was it from before?
I think it's just the weight of how my life has been and how I got lost on the way, and how the thought of not knowing myself, not understanding who I am, not knowing understanding my identity. Like that, I think that's what. By the time it was 2020, I couldn't see 2023. I just saw darkness. Like the way you can see 2026 and you see yourself having this, doing this. I didn't see see life. Yeah, so I think by December I was so suicidal. I felt like I can't do this anymore. So on 30th, 31, 31st December, where people go for Keishas.
2023.
2022 now.
22, yeah?
Yeah, I went for Keisha. And I think that day I sat down, and the way people, when it reaches 11:59, people shout, people jump,
New Year.
people scream. I sat somewhere and I just told God, I'm not going to make any decision this year. I am surrendering everything, my career choice, everything that I have done in life before to you. I am surrendering, I'm giving you everything. Now it's you now to take charge, make decisions for me, and help me understand who I am and what I'm supposed to do in this world. So there's 21 days fasting.
Yes.
I joined the church, our church, in fasting for 21 days. So deep down I knew that I was fasting for this opportunity, this door to open up, to go to the US, to open up. But God had other plans still. So my dates had been moved to February. So I knew after January fasting, I'll travel. Doors will open, because I used to hear testimonies of people after fasting for, 40 days, God did this and that. So I knew God will do it for
you.
Yeah, so after the 21 days, I didn't know that fasting kills the flesh. Fasting just transforms you, because I was now feeding on the word, I was worshiping, I was praying, I was doing all these things that Christians do.
Christine, just to interrupt, you say fasting kills the flesh. Explain more. Somebody might literally think that.
Yeah, because now I was living in the flesh. I was doing drugs.
Yeah.
I was doing all these things that immorality. I was living in immorality, and
and that's what you mean by living in the flesh.
Yes. I was living in the flesh. I was doing the things of the world.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So my flesh was fully involved, and so God needed to kill that first, so that the Spirit of God can start living in me, can start working on me. And I still was not born again at this point. I was just fasting, just doing things that Christians do. Yeah. So I think God now started speaking to me in ways, in different ways that I could recognize that this is God speaking to me, this is God telling me this. So when February came and I was to travel, this time it was, I was transferred to now Australia.
Oh, for another cruise ship job?
Yes.
Well, lucky
so now, I started now getting the documents for Australia, the visa and everything, but now the visa didn't go through, the MCV visa. I got the transit visa. The MCV, I didn't get the transit visa. So for this one, I got the ticket. Yeah, but they sent the ticket. I looked at the ticket, I even printed them and gave my mother. I was like, hey, this time I'm going. But the moment it's reached like 2 days before, the date was moved now to June. And now I knew there's no way I'm going. There's no way I'm going. So the first week, I think I closed, what is it called? I switched off from the world again. And in that lonely world again, I was now in a cave, dark cave that I couldn't understand. I struggled with anxiety. I was like, now I don't know where my life is heading. Kwani, I fasted for nothing. Kwani, where is God? I started asking those questions. Kwani, how does God work? What does God want me to do? I've done everything.
You felt he abandoned
like,
you?
Yes, I felt like he didn't hear me. 21 days and you still can't hear me. Yeah, but now I think I just decided to hear what God wants me to do. Because maybe I was the one who was running away. So after that, I think the first week and the second week, I started feeling like there's something I was missing. That's the time I went to ICC Buruburu. I visited ICC Buruburu. I had been invited by a friend for a worship experience the first time. Then the second time I just came with friends the first Sunday. Then the second Sunday I came alone. Yeah, so that Sunday, our pastor was preaching, Pastor Eve. She was preaching and somehow she ended up sharing her story. Just a short testimony of her story and how she got born again. So in that moment I realized this is what I was missing. Maybe I need to give my life to Christ. This time, this time now, not because someone has told me, but that conviction in my heart, I had it. So in that moment, she called for the altar call. And I almost hesitated to raise up my hand because
many people do.
I was shaking. I was like, I don't want people to see me that I'm not born again. You don't want to be seen by others that you're not born again. And so that time, I think the moment she called out for people to come out, I was silent there, and my heart was beating. I even felt like the person sitting next to me could hear my heartbeat.
Yes.
Yeah, so, and I heard a voice call my name, Christine, Mkono, raise your hand. Christine, raise your hand. Christine, raise your hand. Was this a
voice that was external or inside?
I think it was from inside.
From inside,
not an external voice.
Okay.
So I knew this was the voice of God. And as much as I was shaking, I knew that I was not alone in that moment. So the moment I just raised my hand and everything stopped. And from there, I think my life has never been the same again. So now I started finding my purpose now in God. First, I started now pursuing God because I knew God is the one who has my purpose. So I started now pursuing God so that I can find myself.
So, Christine, it's nice that you're saying that with all this, you had to hear a story from somebody else who also went through something. It may be different, but something similar.
Yes.
I'm imagining that viewers, probably everybody has a story.
Yes.
Everybody has a different story.
Yeah.
And we need to open our ears, do you think, so that we can hear from God and that He can lead us in a direction like your case.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think in that
more.
moment when Pastor Eve shared and afterwards I was like,
story.
I was like, in my mind, I'm like, if she lived that life, she had a life before now, and she's there, then who am I?
Who are you? Yes.
So I knew we are all like, God loves us equally.
Yes.
God wants the best for us equally. And so that's how I gave my life to Christ.
Yes.
And from there I joined ICC now as a member.
Yes.
I started going to ICC and I've been there till now. I started serving in the worship team. I went through a discipleship program, a connect group, where we learned about discipleship, knowing God more and understanding what salvation is. So I was taken through all that and I joined the worship team. That's where I've been growing. Yeah.
And you're a singer, so you're a gospel singer.
Yes, that's where.
Okay, Christine, then I'm going to ask you, connection of the spirituality and physical fitness.
Okay.
How would you say this physical fitness is connected to your spiritual story, journey?
Okay. Remember I had talked about being at the gym and working out the body and the mind, but my soul was empty. I knew that this was what I was missing.
Yeah.
So the moment God started speaking to me about now the gifts, sometimes God helps you find your purpose through maybe the gifts and talents that He has given you. And I knew that me working out in that gym I became passionate about it. And I could, in this journey of salvation, I met so many people around me who saw me for who I am, who God created me to be, even before I saw myself like that. So people will tell me, hey, you look so fit, you look like you can be a good personal trainer, you look like you can do this and that. But at that time, I did not embody that. I could not understand how fitness
fits in all
yeah,
this.
you know. Yeah, so with time, I now went back to God. I'm like, God, you need to show me where this thing
Fits in.
Yeah, with how it merges with
faith.
you
Yes.
know. Yeah, so I think through that journey, I think from that point, I stopped going to the gym for some time. I could not now train. I think God wanted me to do other things, to find Him first, so that when I go back, I am fully equipped. Yeah, so with that, I think I discovered my gifts and talents, my strengths in fitness and in everything. And I see that now, if this is a need, because if I went through, I could work out and feel full in body and mind, but in the soul I'm empty. Now the soul is full.
It's
I am
full.
now
Complete.
Why don't I also create space for people to just come and find a space where they can heal, where they can build their confidence, where they can grow, and also where they can also be reminded that God is with you. So I believe that God created us created our bodies, to be strong,
Yes.
and to move, and our bodies are the temples of the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
I live by the scripture, Romans 12 verse 1. Offer ourselves as our bodies as living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. So I believe this is a spiritual act of worship. It's not just about training and to look good. The glory has to go back to God. And when you're training, for me, when I train and I finish, there's this power that I feel I have. This
You're
strength,
filled with
I feel like I am now refreshed. I feel like I'm a new person.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can conquer the world.
So viewers, physical fitness and taking care of our bodies is part of spirituality.
Yes.
Because our bodies is a temple of God.
Yes.
And that's something we're learning from you.
Yes.
And you felt complete.
I felt complete.
Because you were doing this fitness,
Yeah.
and that emptiness that you had before was no longer there.
Yes.
You didn't go for any therapy as such, but the therapy, God provided that therapy.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I think for therapy, yes, there's other parts that I did.
Yeah.
But for this one, for purpose, it was now for the therapy that I've gone through is now for me to find myself here.
Yeah.
Where now I now understand things, and now I now find my identity is in Christ. I know that I'm not doing this for my own selfish gains.
Okay.
I know that I am taking care of my body for Christ.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that I am serving God's purpose. I am sharing it with others. I'm not just doing it for myself.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Christine. It's such enriching, that information.
Yes.
I would like, before you give parting shot, because I see our time has gone, there's some people who are asking questions here. Somebody who has asked a question. Is it possible to be fit without going to the gym?
It is very possible. Yes, it is very much possible. Yes, it is.
Without going to the gym?
Without going to the gym.
How can that work out?
There's you see, you can still do, when you talk about going to the gym, people, the way the view about gym is lifting weights, looking balded,
paying a lot of money per month.
Yes, you're looking this strong and big. No, it's not about that. You can, when you're at home, you can do body weight exercises. Your body can, if you have your body, you already have the tools.
Yes.
You can do easy exercises at home, like squats, body exercises. Yeah, you can do running. You can be waking up in the morning or whichever time works for you, morning or evening.
Okay.
You run, evening walks or morning walks, or even stretching. Yeah, just begin from where you are.
So, yes, it is possible to be fit without going to the gym. How do you balance fitness with a busy daily routine? Because some of us are busy, from 8 to 5,
Okay.
So, how does one balance?
Now, I think you can set achievable goals, smart goals that you can, something that you can achieve easily. So if you know that you're working maybe from 9 to 5, just set maybe even just 30 minutes to do something, to stretch your body, to move your body, or just 30 minutes and do something very productive.
Can it be in the evening or early in the morning?
Yeah, I think that now you know what
You
works
plan
for
your program.
Plan yourself, yes.
But you need a minimum of at least 30 minutes.
Yes,
eh?
30 minutes.
That's encouraging.
As you progress to 1 hour, yeah.
And then what advice would you give to someone who keeps starting and stopping their fitness journey? That sounds very familiar. Many of us, you're going to the gym, then you become lazy, you go down, then you start on and off.
Okay, for one, maybe you can have someone to be accountable to. That is where I come in.
Okay.
Yeah, have someone to be accountable to, because when I'm here and maybe you are like that, I can be calling you to check up on you. I can be checking on how you're doing, your progress, how you're working out, your challenges, and we can work together.
So you're saying you can be a personal instructor and trainer and an encourager. That sounds good. So viewers, we have somebody here who can remind us or encourage us through text or through calls to gym and even give us advice, but you're going to tell us what you can do for us. Okay, so now Christine, I think the time has gone. I think we'll still have to call you maybe one day.
Okay.
But just a parting shot on how can people reach you and what help can you give viewers who, have not been able? You can tell the viewers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
to keep with the exercise.
Okay. So I'm working towards building my social media platforms where you can reach out and we can start working on one-on-one online coaching. And also, if you need personal training, I am able to come to your place. You can reach me through my number. Maybe the details will be sent down there. And I just want maybe to leave you with one thing. Fitness is a lifestyle. It's not just something it's not like, it doesn't have to be a hard thing in your mind. Make it a lifestyle. And the moment you make it a lifestyle, everything will just be easy. Yes.
Wow. Thank you very much. Now, Christine, I'm just going to give you an interesting story. There's somebody I know, I won't mention his name, but he's a doctor. He decided to leave his work and be walking to work, to leave his car, and be walking to work, which happened to be near. So one of his colleagues passes and sees him walking on the roadside, and he asks the wife, what are you doing to your husband? He's just walking, And this is a doctor.
Yeah.
So the thing is, in our society, there's some people who associate walking with maybe you have become poor or you're not successful. What do you think? How should we handle such cases?
When you make it a lifestyle, people will think you're crazy. Waking up in the morning and just going to the gym. Every day you're going to the gym, like that's what I get. How do you do it every day? It's like it builds discipline. And the moment you build discipline, that is something you cannot go back from. So I think you're already successful and you can do that.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much, Christine. So viewers, what we are learning is that our bodies are a temple of God. And we need to make physical fitness a lifestyle. And it's good for our health, our mental and physical health. And in a way, it is like worshiping God. When you take care of something that God has given you, your body, let's not take it for granted. Yeah, I'm a medic and I know a lot of people are suffering from different sicknesses. Let's take it seriously, and we hope that this information today, many viewers have learned something useful. So I think our time is up today. I hope you have enjoyed the talk, and thank you so much, Christine. I hope I'll be one of your clients for personal. I shall engage you. And what contact are you leaving? Are you going to give us your contact so that we post it on the screen?
Yes, and also my social media platforms.
Yes, you will give us.
Instagram and TikTok as Christine Lugendo.
Yeah. Yes. Otherwise, thank you, viewers. See you again in the next presentation. Bye.